Hey there everyone, Zare here, and welcome to new Pokemon Snap. This is a new game for me. I have never played this before, though we have streamed the original Pokemon Snap before on. I'm not sure if that was before or after I started saving those recordings to YouTube, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean we can't just dive on in. Also, I have had to cobble together my capture card, so let me know if anything seems off. Oh, so many options. Oh, interesting. So they've got Kana Japanese and then Japanese with kanji. So I guess for younger audiences. Which is something you'd see in a lot of Pokemon games. Can't change your appearance later. Aww. Well, we'll go with this then. Kind of an understated title sequence, but still going. Who's a good boy?
Greetings.
I didn't get a good earful of your voice, so... Hi there! I'm glad you made it. Welcome to the laboratory of ecolo... God, start me off with a scientist, why don't you? Welcome to the Laboratory of Ecology and Natural Sciences, or LENS for short. My name is Mirror. I'm researching Pokémon and their natural environment here on Florio Island. Yeah, and that's not all. The professor's gonna study every single island here in the Lental region. No one's ever done an ecological survey like this before. It's gonna be amazing. No one? Aren't you forgetting a certain explorer? Oops. Good point. You read the stories of Captain Vince, haven't you? But even counting him, Professor, your survey's gonna be the first of its kind in 100 years. That's awesome! Well, thanks. This is Rita. Her parents are good friends of mine. She's here on vacation while her school's on break. I'm not here to goof off, Professor. I'm your research assistant. Yes, that's right. And I appreciate the help. Now, before we go over what you'll be doing in this program, why don't we step into the lab to get settled? I didn't bring my water. I brought my water. Yeah. Right you are, Professor. I'll lead the way.
Now.
All right. Allow me to explain. The Lental region is absolutely teeming with Pokémon. Photographing these Pokémon helps us learn more about them and their ecosystem. And that's exactly what you're here to do. At night, you might even get to see glowing Pokémon. They're really pretty.
All right.
Now, without further ado, here's your research camera. I've got the same one. We can use them to communicate with each other and the rest of the team, too. That's right. It's more than just a camera. It lets you keep in touch and analyze data on the fly. It'll also serve as a sort of ID badge for you here, so take good care of it. Immediately start jostling it around.
What do you think?
Awesome, right? The professor invented it. Can I explain how to use it, Professor?
Anyway.
Sure thing, Rita. Assist away. I'll go take care of some other preparations. All right! Come on, let's go outside. Fair enough.
Let's see.
A Vivian.
Try getting a shot of that Pokémon. You can press the A button to take a photo.
Wait for it to come back to the center. It's a little lower. Oh, pff. I had to close the text before I could take a picture. Whatever.
Yes, nice going. Now why don't you try moving the camera to line up your shot? See that circle in the center of your viewfinder? That's called the pointer. If you use the left stick to move the pointer around, the camera will move to follow it. Give it a try. You can point the camera up and down, and even spin all the way around left or right. You can use motion controls to aim your camera too. Oh, look! Here comes Pikachu! Try getting a shot of that Pikachu! First, move the pointer so it's lined up with Pikachu.
Let's see if we've got motion controls. Like they say. Not getting it.
You can move the pointer using the left stick. Try lining up the pointer with Pikachu.
It's not gonna let me take a picture of the 01s.
You can move the pointer using the left stick. Try lining up the pointer with Pikachu. Did you see that shape appear around Pikachu just now? Whatever that shape is around is the subject of your photo. Remember that. It'll be important when the professor's evaluating your photos. Try snapping a photo. That's it! Great job! But since Pikachu's a little far away, it looks kind of small, huh? Times like this call for zooming in. To zoom in, just hold the CL button. You'll stay zoomed in until you let go. Try snapping a photo of Pikachu looking nice and big. Great! See how much bigger it looked that time? You want your subject's whole body smack dab in the middle of the frame, looking big. Looks like you've already gotten the hang of using your camera. You're doing great. Oh, right! You can adjust your camera and motion controls from the settings menu. You can also adjust them from the pause menu while you're out doing research. Hey, Professor! You've covered the basics.
Hello.
How was that? I hope you're getting the hang of your research camera.
Anyway,
Now then, I'll evaluate the photos you took.
first of all,
Would you mind choosing one shot of each Pokémon you photograph? I'll rate them using my special scoring system. Ah. So that's not a quality of life feature that they added. It's kind of hoping... Well, there is one thing to say about going through your photos and picking the ones you think will work, but it also means you potentially lose out on points because you didn't fully understand what little quirks of the judging system are going on. Pick whichever shots you think are the best. Oh, but they did sort them by Pokemon instead of just having a ream of everything. Choose a photo with left or right, or by moving the pointer, press A when you've decided which one to show me. Starting with photo number 1.
A new discovery.
Oh, it's a Pikachu. This is the first time you've gotten it as your subject. The first thing I do is rate each photo from 1 to 4 stars. I came up with this system to help us understand and categorize how Pokémon behave. Photos of Pokémon in an ordinary state get fewer stars. More unusual behavior means more stars. Simple enough, right? To be clear, the number of stars a photo receives doesn't affect its score. Every category is important. By the way, the camera keeps logs of what was happening when you look each photo. That data helps me categorize your photos. Let's move on to the scoring. First, I'll evaluate the subject's pose. Snapping your photo at just the right moment is key to getting a high pose score. Now, on to the other factors. Size is straightforward. The larger your subject Pokémon appears in the photo, the better. Then there's the direction the Pokémon is facing. Try to get it facing you in your photos. Next is placement. Try to get the Pokémon in the center of the frame for a nice, balanced photo. And finally, you'll get a bonus points if other Pokémon are in the photo with your subject Pokémon. Now, I know that was a lot of info all at once. Let me boil it down. Remember this and you'll do fine. Get the Pokémon nice and big in the center of the frame, then snap the shutter. With all that in mind, here's your evaluation. Looking good! Hard to believe you're a beginner.
A new discovery.
Next is Vivian, a new addition to our research. I see it's in flight. Nice going. This isn't a bad shot at all. Remember, getting the whole Pokémon in the frame, looking nice and big, is key to a good size score.
How was it?
What'd you think? Once you get your photos evaluated, you can use them to fill out your very own Pokémon photo decks. That will be a great milestone to work toward. That about does it. I think it's time you set off on your adventure.
Now then.
That should about do it. See this pod? It'll carry you on your photography expeditions.
By the way,
It's called the Neo 1. It's the best. I can teleport to far-off places in no time flat.
Here's the thing.
I finally put the finishing touches on it not too long ago, with a little help from someone I know. You see, it makes use of energy hotspots scattered throughout the Lentil region.
jeez.
Come on, Professor, the details can wait. Fair enough. Let's get you moving. Climb on in and touch your camera to the console.
Good luck! You got this!
Enjoy your first photo expedition!
Alright, here we go. Okay, so right stick moves the whole thing.
That's the entrance to Florio Nature Park. The Neo 1 will automatically follow a set route. You can just focus on looking around and taking photos.
Beautify. There's a lot going on. Not that that's a bad thing by any measure. It's just very different from the original Snap.
That's great!
Are we going to categorize plants too? They're setting up dams. I need you. I'm eagerly anticipating the speed up function.
That symbol marks the spot where you'll teleport back to camp. Basically, it's the end of the course. When you get back, I'll take a look at the photo.
Alright, let's see how I did.
Welcome back.
I hope you had a good time in Florio Nature Park.
Anyway,
Now, just like before, it's time to show me some photos you took. Go ahead and choose one photo per Pokémon. Okay, so that's huge, and we've got two. Oh, it's the only one. Okay, no need. That's a nice size. No one's looking. Oh, and it shows you here if it's a 2 or 3, or however many stars. So you get a bit of a hint. Mostly because it's the pose. There's more there, but this one's facing. Perfect. A little off center, but I like the pose and the size. And you do get pictures of these, but they're not worth anything.
All right. Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work.
I'm assuming 1000 is straight on, so that's a pretty good direction.
A new discovery. Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work.
I don't know why I scored so low there. There are plenty of other Pokemon.
A new discovery. Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work. A new discovery.
So there's a better shot in there.
A new discovery. Great timing.
I don't know what he sees. I'll take it.
A new discovery. Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work.
I guess other Pokemon just aren't worth much in general.
A new discovery.
So keep that in mind when taking photos.
Nice work.
It's
A new
beautiful.
discovery. Nice work.
Actually, the score's not too bad for a Pokemon you can barely see.
How was it?
So, what did you think?
Anyway.
One last thing. Let me tell you about research levels. Your research level on a course tells you how much progress you've made there. Once that level goes up, you may see Pokemon behave in ways you haven't seen before. The key to raising your research level is to observe all types of Pokemon's behaviors. That means getting photographs of them in every category, from 1 star to 4. So in short, fill up that Photodex. Keep that in mind and you'll be on the right track. So get out there and snap lots of photos, and cherish the encounters with Pokemon you have along the way. Our research in this spot is just getting started. I'm sure you're more than up to the task. After your research trips, you can choose photos to save to your album, which is in your space in the lab. You can also choose Resnap to make some changes to photos before you save them. So you can take any photo that you've made, regardless of how well it's scored. Two little buggers. Oh, I don't have very many silhouette or filters. Maybe we'll get more options as I go.
Now then.
That covers just about everything.
Hey,
Can we go on a nighttime photo shoot later? Not yet, but soon, after a little more practice. By the way, don't forget you can come back to the lab and take a look at your photo decks anytime. I'll explain more about that when you stop by the lab. Well,
Anyway.
don't let me keep you any longer. Go have a good time and snap some photos. So, first impressions, very pretty. And it's clear that there's going to be a lot to do, especially since the expectation has been set that we're going to take 4 photos of every Pokemon in this game. I do miss the charm of Professor Oak coming in every so often and telling you, you were close. I just don't think that's going to happen this time around, though maybe Professor Mirror will surprise us. He's a little soft-spoken. Ah, that's why we didn't have motion controls. Let's give it a try. Oops. Any more settings?
Ah,
Are you headed out on another expedition already?
now.
Before you go, let me tell you one more thing you can do with your research camera. You can run a scan. That'll give you details about your surroundings. It tells you about nearby Pokémon and points out anything unusual.
hey, so
Professor, what counts as unusual? You've never given me a solid answer.
So,
Basically, anything that makes the system go, check this out.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's all the detail we're gonna get.
Yep.
You'll get the hang of it once you try it. Rita, would you mind demonstrating?
Yep.
Leave it to me, Professor. Alright, get that camera ready.
Running a scan is easy. All you gotta do is press the X button. Try it out. You saw that Pokemon's name pop up, right? And did you also notice that question mark? That tells you there's something you can take a closer look at. First, move the pointer over the question mark. Did you see the pointer change shape? That's your cue to press and hold the X button to analyze whatever's there. Give it a try. There! Now you should see the results. Come to think of it, I heard that a friend of the professor's came up with the name Neil1. Well, pretty easy, right? When this icon pops up at the bottom of your screen, there's something nearby to check out. When you see that, try running a scan and taking a careful look around. Oh right, I almost forgot. There's one more cool thing you should know about scanning. Some Pokemon will react to the sound and electrical signal from the scan. If it gets their attention, that's your chance to snap a photo. The professor calls it an accidental save cheese feature. Anyway, that ought to cover everything. Professor.
Hey, Professor. Explanation's all done. Thanks, Rita. Don't hesitate to run a scan. It'll tell you a lot about your surroundings.
First of all,
We only have one choice. Oh, are we going to get different routes? On the same map? That could be interesting. Though it might just be a difference between day and night routes, which is still interesting.
good luck.
Smells like Pichu.
Hey, so
Oh, thank you for clarifying. Hopefully constantly scanning everything isn't getting annoying. He'll wake up at night. Oh, hello.
It's time.
Face me.
All right.
It's time.
Yeah, we don't need to bother with that one. Oh, we've got a whole bunch going on here.
Now then. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Great timing. A new discovery. Nice work. Nice work. Perfect timing. A new discovery. discovery. Perfect timing.
Level up.
Oh,
Look at that. You've hit a new stage in your research. Keep an eye out for changes, no matter how small.
ah,
By the way, thanks to the progress you've made in your research, I've got something to report. I'll fill you in once your photos are squared away. I think you'll be pleased to hear this. This area seems largely abandoned. Is there a culture? I suppose Pokémon culture.
hello.
Admittedly, I have seen one laboratory and one garden path, so maybe I'm a little presumptuous. Your photography seems to be going well. I think you're about ready for a nighttime visit to Florio Nature Park. Florio Nature Park. Hopefully, you'll get to see one of Lentil's greatest wonders, a glow called the Illumina phenomenon.
Speaking of,
You're the one who discovered how that glow happens, right, Professor? Yes, I am. But explaining the process scientifically was just one step towards my ultimate goal. Isn't it, N.A.? Finding the special Pokémon spoken of in the Legends of Lentil.
wow.
You mean the Illumina Pokémon? I thought they were made up. No, they're very much real. You've seen the photos from Captain Vince's travelogue, haven't you?
What?
You can barely tell what's in those photos. And they're ancient anyway, literally 100 years old.
All right.
Well, we can discuss that later. For now, enjoy your nighttime outing. You don't need to sleep. By the way, I'm also not paying you. Hope that's alright.
You know.
Oh, right.
I imagine we can expect a awake Hoot Hoot. And maybe some sleeping Pokemon that we saw in the day. Maybe some Morlos?
You might get to see a whole new side of Pokemon at night. Watch for differences in their behavior.
Gotta be quick with that. Probably should have snapped one before I called it. You! Is that what I'm looking at? Roadblock. Not terrifying at all to me tonight. We want the female.
Hey, do you copy? We just picked up a huge energy reading near you. The professor's busy trying to make sense of the data. Let's ask him about it when we get back.
We've got a lot to discuss. But first, let's get your photos evaluated. So it seems like having multiples is not weighted as heavily. Though we might lose size here for it being more out of frame. Okay, that's the 3-star picture. I think that one's the best, but... Go with a nice 1-star, and we'll worry about getting a good 3-star later. Perfect. I disagree that this is a Pichu shot. I disagree that this is a Grookey shot.
Let's do this. A new discovery. Nice work. Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work.
It's very finicky how you advance through the screen. Like, I tried to zoom through the points coming up, but by the time I let go A, it's already onto the next full screen wipe, so you can't see his final comments.
Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work.
Well, 1000 is not the max. Maybe for direction.
Nice work.
You don't care that it's glowing?
A new discovery. Nice work.
I figured he'd be all over that, because they just mentioned the Illumina phenomenon.
A new discovery. Great timing. A new discovery.
Non-photogenic Pidgeot.
Nice work.
Oh, that was a 1 star and I had 2 stars. Darn. It's still a really nice photo.
Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work.
I imagine the Pokémon behave differently at this hour. Keep up the good work. Well, you can do more than 1000 in direction.
Ah,
By the way, thanks to the progress you're making on your research, I've got something to report. I'll fill you in once your photos are squared away. I think you'll be pleased to hear this.
something incredible has happened. Here, take a look at this. Here's the thing.
When you get near that field of flowers, I picked up an incredibly strong energy reading.
Also,
Its source seemed to be moving too, if only slightly. Which suggests what we've got here is An Illumina Pokemon? We can't be sure yet, but I suspect so. I wonder why it showed up. Did you do anything special? I also doubt that it appeared when it did by chance. So I think you should be the one to investigate the area where that reading is coming from. Aww, I want to go see it too. You can watch through the monitor with me, Rita.
All right.
Please, head out as soon as you're ready. I kind of wish they did more voice acting on those scenes. Actually, before I head out, I want to make the camera a little more sensitive.
Hi.
Ah, here we go. So there are multiple paths.
Well, that's definitely where the reading was coming from. Do you see or hear anything?
I'm not lying. Ooh, Meganium.
That Meganium's the Illumina Pokemon! Quick, get its picture!
And I now have radiation poisoning.
And off it goes. The energy reading is gone too. Let's chat when we get back.
We've got a lot to discuss. But first, let's get your photos evaluated. I'm only going to be able to submit one of these. Oh, and they only give you certain opportunities, so even though there is very clearly a rare Pokemon, it's worth nothing to the professor. my 3 photo? Oh, okay, you need it when it's in full show. Which I guess means then that 3-star is one of these, where the Illumina feature is not happening. Alright, what's my best 2-star? Yes, that one. Exactly. You found a truly amazing thing which is doing all sorts of different behaviors. I'll look at one photo. I'm a busy man. Alright, let's have a look.
A new discovery.
Now this you don't see every day. Next time, try watching its movements carefully to find your moment. But I thought this was a myth. Should you not be a little more stoked? Interesting backgrounds make your shots even handier for our research. Why? It sounds like it'd be distracting. I also don't know why that meter keeps starting at level 1.
Oh,
Oh, okay. It's because each spot has a different level. It's not me, it's the spot. Ooh, nice.
ah,
By the way, now that we've got that Illumina Pokemon info, I've got something to report. I'll fill you in once your photos are squared away. I think you'll be pleased to hear this. Oh, you can't press up to go down. Interesting choice. Especially when retry becomes a thing.
You're back! Uh-huh.
That was amazing, right? Wasn't it gorgeous? Wasn't it huge? Was it saying something?
Rita.
Easy there, Rita. Take a deep breath. Look who's talking. You were practically dancing, Professor. Moving on. There's no doubt about it. That Meganium was an Illumina Pokemon, just like in the legends. Remind me what the legends say about Illumina Pokemon again, Professor? Didn't they supposedly save Lentil from a huge disaster a long time ago or something? Well, that just raised the stakes. So the story goes, yes.
Also,
Illumina Pokemon were also said to have distinctive patterns and to glow with unusual light. Sounds like our new friend!
right?
Yes, to the letter. I'm convinced the events in these legends really did happen. And discovering the true history of this region could be the key that opens up all our research.
Oh,
Hang on, wasn't there one more important thing you were going to mention, Professor? That's alright. It's pretty late. Let's pick up the conversation from here tomorrow.
Morning.
Good morning. Did you manage to get some sleep? Yeah, about 5 seconds. I closed my eyes and then when I opened them up, we're outside and it's day. Oh, good. The drugs are working. Now, as Rita had already told you,
Here's the thing.
I've been preparing to launch an ecological survey spanning the entire Lentil region. And no sooner had you arrived than we suddenly found an Illumina Pokémon.
Huh?
You think there's a connection, Professor? I can't be sure yet. But fascinating things are bound to happen if you come with us.
Really?
Well, you know, maybe.
Jeez.
For a scientist, you sure can be vague sometimes, Professor.
But
Still, I think it's a good idea. It'll be way more fun with you along.
Right?
Well, there you have it. Ready to officially join our research team?
well,
Excellent. Well then, let's make it official. With a team badge. Yep.
It's like you were born to wear it.
alright.
Well, what are we waiting for? Adventure awaits! Not to rain on your parade, Rita. But I need to get a couple more things ready first. Aw, come on! Just a little bit longer, alright? I promise it'll be worth the wait. I'll explain next time you're headed out to do some research. No time like the present.
All right.
Now that you're a full-fledged team member, I have something for you that'll come in handy. It begins. The violence! As for the explanation, would you do the honors, Rita? Yes, sir! Is it just me, or have you been getting me to do a lot more of the work lately, Professor? Oh well. Time to explain like the great assistant I am. Do you want to explain what happened to the professor? Is he a ghost? The professor was Bruce Willis all along.
So this is
This is a fluff fruit. They grow here in the Lentil region. They're sweet and tasty, and they make a great snack for Pokémon. Don't worry about that, he just teleported. Perfectly natural. They may look like regular apples, but they are way lighter and softer. You'll probably make a Pokemon's day if you toss it one of these.
alright.
Let's get you some practice.
You can throw a fluff fruit by pressing the B button. Give it a try.
Wow, that is pretty light.
There! See? It came to get a bite. Who doesn't love a little snack? You can move the pointer around to aim your throw. It's the same as aiming your camera. Just move the left stick to aim, then press the B button to throw. Give it another try. A few more practice throws.
There we go.
Looks like you startled it. But these don't hurt, so it'll be fine. If you want to throw farther, aim a little bit higher. Some Pokemon might not be interested. Maybe they're more cautious and hungry. Alright, that should be enough practice. Don't forget what I told you, okay? Right?
Pretty easy, right? I think that should be all you need to know. So I guess now we just wait until the professor gives us the green light to move on. Oh, I've got an idea. You should try testing out Fluffruit and taking some more photos in the meantime. The professor says there are all kinds of ways to use it.
Hello.
Finished explaining, I see. Thanks, Rita. I've got one more thing to tell you about for now. I thought it would be handy to have a quick way to share what we see and learn in the field. Are you too familiar with Lintalk?
Oh?
It rings a bell, I think.
Yep.
It's a communication tool folks here in Lentil use. Okay, I guess there are people here. Rita, let's say you notice something exciting in the field. You can send a photo and a description over Lintalk. I can use it to send things I notice on the monitor, too.
Huh.
That sounds super fun! Look for Lintalk messages in the top right of the screen at the research camp and elsewhere. They ought to help. That Pikachu is gonna both, one, have a concussion soon, and two, get really, really fat soon. I'm sure it's fine. They're apples. It's not like I'm throwing bread or donuts at it. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. Might be tough, because I can't speed up. Huh.
Hello.
Let's give it one shot. Oh, and there's another one. I already have. And this will be the last run of the night.
Look at this. Nice work.
Just in time.
Welcome back.
Oh, okay, you can sort them this way. The tabs at the top. Ah.
Let's do this. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work.
Perseverance is a key ingredient of research. You'll have my help every step of the way. Well, it seems like it's going to be a nice, relaxing time.
Right, right.
Good way to unwind from the last game. But that is where things are going to cap off for tonight. So with that, thank you for coming out. And until next time, take care everyone.